Welcome to Shom Machshava on the Daf Shir sponsor Lui Nishba Sam Yaakov Shalom Leah Basitzchok. We're holding in Bo Basra Daf Chof. The Gemara in Amud Beis mentions that a Sefer Torah could be mimat b'cholin. A Sefer Torah can make the opening of the window smaller because it's been mevutel, it gets cancelled in that area. Ask the Gemara, why is the Sefer Torah cancelled in that area? Someone's going to take the Sefer Torah away. Answers the Gemara, we talk about Sefer Torah Shebola. A Sefer Torah who is ripped, who is not usable anymore. Says the Gemara, Sefer Torah Shebola needs to have a Genizah. Says the Gemara, Sham Te Genizosam. The Genizah will be over there. Now, interesting to point out, based on what the Gemara in Megillah tells us, the Shulchan Aruch Paskins in Yerideo Simon Reish Pei Beis, that Sefer Torah Shebola or Nifsal Noisi Moiso B'Klei Cheres V'Koivri Moiso Itzel Tamid Chacham V'Zoy Genizosai. What is the Genizah of a Sefer Torah Shebola? A Genizah of Sefer Torah Shebola is to bury it with a Tamid Chacham, next to a Tamid Chacham. That's what Shulchan Aruch brings. So Zog the Tshuva Me'av Chelek Beis Simon Reish Lamed Beis. He says, I didn't see that people are noyeg to bury a Sefer Torah next to a Tamid Chacham. Usually what you do with it is you leave it in the rooms next to the shul. That's what it's supposed. That's where they leave it. They don't put it, they're not going as it with the Tamid Chacham. He brings a raya for the Gemara in Saita that says that the Saita, if before they erased the Megillah, she said, I don't want to drink, so the Megillah was nignas. Says Rashi, where was the nignas? But sidei ha'oichel, because all kisvei kodesh that you're not going to use goes there. And then he adds, I'll bring you another raya from our Gemara. Our Gemara says that the Genizah of a Sefer Torah is in the window. You see from here that you can be going to Sefer Torah, you don't have to put it necessarily with the Tamid Chacham. And he goes on to say that's the reason the Rambam doesn't mention where they put in where do they make going as the Megillah of the Saita. Why does the Rambam not mention it? He says because we have our Gemara that says that the Genizah can be anywhere, so you're saying on our Gemara, you don't have to tell you where it is. But just to point out that the Ritva in the Sugya says, he actually brings this Ha'ara. And he says, why is the Gemara saying that the Genizah is in the window? We have to do a Genizah next to Tamid Chacham. So says the Ritva, you just leave it here temporarily. Temporarily it's at the window, and then you'll take it off. And this has to go with the Machlekes Rishonim in the Sugya. If a temporary placement is not good enough to seal a window, to prevent the tumor from coming. So the Ritva holds that temporary is good enough. So the Ritva says, really, a Sefer Torah needs to be next to Tamid Chacham. But in the meantime, you can leave it in the window. It's only a temporary solution. You don't leave it there forever. And according to this, the raya of the Tshuva Me'avel is not a raya. And just to conclude this inyan, is that Sefer mentions over here, he sends us to the Minchas Elazar, Chelek Gimel Siman Nun Beis, who brings a story that he heard, one of Gedolei Hador, that he said that he announced it in the city that everybody should take the Sefer Torah Psulim and bury it with a Tamid Chacham. And that's what they did. And immediately after they did that, there was a terrible plague. The kids got very sick. And it was a big pele. What did they do wrong? They did what the Shulchan Aruch says. To put the Sefer Torah, to be going as it with a Tamid Chacham. So he goes on to say that many times people think a Sefer Torah is puzzle, but it's not really puzzle. For example, you can have the one chumash is kosher in the Sefer Torah. So even though we're machmer not to use a Sefer Torah, even though that chumash is fully okay, but it's still not really puzzle pi ikar din. And therefore, the ikar davar, what you have to do with the Sefer Torah, the Sefer Torah is a kosher Sefer Torah, don't be going as it. You have to leave it in the Aron Kodesh. And he goes there, the Minchas Elazar, to say, the minhag in Klal Yisrael is, you don't really throw away Sefer Torah, you just leave the Sefer Torah on the side in the Aron Kodesh, and you put around it the ritzua that usually goes underneath the cover of the Sefer Torah. You put it on top to show that it's not to use it, but you leave it there on Kodesh, you're not going as it, you leave it there. So you see here, the Genizah of Sefer Torah is not davar pashut. Anyone who wants to join the Shom Machshava email list, what's to go, please email shommachshava@gmail.com.